Hey everybody, happy Sunday. Here it is, the last Sunday of June 2021. Wow, can you believe it? June is almost over and we're getting ready to go into July. But I have a message for you guys today. Another message, kind of was for me and I wanted to share it with you. God told me to share it. A lot of people are really going through right now and they're working so hard on their dreams, their businesses, and whatever else it is that you guys are working on. And you just don't see anything happening and you're ready to give up. Well, God said, don't give up. He said, I know it's hard. He said, I know everything that you wish for. He said, because I created you, so of course I know what it is that you want. He said, I heard your prayers. I hear them. He said, keep on talking to me. I got you. He said, I'm working things out. He said, it's just going to take some time. He was like, if it was easy, then everybody would be doing it. But it's not easy, so it's just going to take some time. And so I just want to share a testimony, one of my testimonies with you guys today to help you to get through this trying time. Because me, myself, personally, I'm the same way. I'm going through just like the rest of you guys, I've been doing different little businesses for years now. Trying this, trying that. I have a lot of creative ideas, and I find something and I think, oh wow, that's going to be a hit. This is going to work great. Let me try this. Let me do this. And I put my all into it, work my full-time job, do my business on the side. Anyway, never really got the results that I wanted, but I don't regret, trying all those different little businesses because I learned a lot when doing them. But, years ago, back in, I think it was 2006, I was fed up with my commute to work. I had been working for years, every job I had, I commuted. And the commute was just getting worse and worse and worse. At that particular time, the job that I had, I actually drove 38 miles one way to work. And really after 9/11, that really set me on that course in 2001, where I was just really tired because that day it took me 8.5 hours to get home. So in 2006, I was like, okay, enough of this. I'm ready to find something working from home. So it wasn't like I just quit my job and found something where I could work from home. No. I started looking for jobs that fit my background and my skill set. And it was hard. I couldn't find anything. So I just kept trying. At the same time, I was still working, I changed jobs, went to another company, blah, blah, whatever, make a long story short. It wasn't until 2015 when I got sick. I don't know if most of you know, I'm a cancer survivor, blood cancer survivor. So I was diagnosed with cancer in 2015. And it's just amazing how God works. And that's why I said, trust the process. Don't worry about, what you can't see. Just continue to walk down your path. So I got sick in 2015. I went out on a leave of absence, okay? I left my company, went out on a leave of absence, went through my whole process, recovered, and in November of 2016, I was released to go back to work. Well, of course, at that time, my company couldn't hold my position for that long, so it had been filled, and they didn't have any other positions for me. So here I was employed, but I wasn't getting paid. So I was still an employee with the company, but I wasn't receiving any pay. I didn't have any money at all whatsoever. I didn't qualify for unemployment. I didn't qualify for disability because, remind you, I was no longer considered disabled because I was released to go back to work. I couldn't apply for unemployment because I was officially still employed. So, I had a little money saved up and everything from when I was sick. And it was at that time I decided, well, you know what, Yvonne, I forget who I was talking to somebody. And they told me, no, I came across no, it was an email. Okay, I'm sorry. I remember now it was an email. Because at that time, I was talking to God and I was praying and I continued to tell him how, you know what, God, I'm tired of this. I want a job working from home. I'm tired of commute, blah, blah, whatever. So, I was going through my emails one day and I saw this email just sent to me, and in hindsight, I look at it now and, you think when you pray and you ask God for things, he works in mysterious ways. So I got this email and it said, work from home, jobs. So I opened it up and it was this website, they had all these jobs. It was called virtualvocations.com. So if any of you are looking for a job where you want to work from home, go to virtualvocations.com. I will put the link down below in the description box for you, okay? So I went there and I signed up, I think for like a 1 month or 2 month membership. And I uploaded my resume and I started, going through and finding jobs and applying. So I got a call from this one company. They had a opening and it was a perfect fit for me. And I interviewed with them. And let me tell you something. Have you ever had that feeling where you just know this is everything is working out, it's meshing, you're going to get that job? Well, let me tell you how I knew. I was on the interview on the phone with them for what it was, an hour and a half. I'll never forget. And it was like it was talking to friends. It was like, we did the interview and everything, and then we just were just talking, And when I hung up the phone from them, I just had that feeling. So lo and behold, I got received an email with an offer letter. And so I signed the offer letter. Now, mind you, this was in December of 2016. I was still, officially employed, but not receiving any income. So when I received the letter, the offer letter, I was so excited. I told my family, my friends, I'm so excited I got the job. And I did have the job. But come to find out, there were some other things that, I had to go through. So, the devil is always busy, up to something, up to no good. He doesn't want to see you, prosper. So, of course, he tried to throw his little monkey wrench in there. And I had to go through and get a clearance and everything. It was a public trust clearance, and there were some other things that held it up. But even though I had the job in December of 2016, I didn't start until March of 2017. But it's so ironic because I started looking for a work from home job in 2006, but it didn't come to pass until 2016. So that was 10 years, you guys. It didn't happen overnight. I still work full time. I changed companies a few times, I was still commuting every day, still getting up every day, thanking God for what I did have, looking to Him and looking at other avenues where I can find work from home, but I never gave up. I did not quit. I never gave up on this dream because I said, you know what, God, I want to work from home. And I know you're going to make it happen. I have to do my part, and I know you're going to do your part. So I say all of that to say we have to be patient. We can't go by what we see. Don't think everything is going to happen overnight. It's going to take time. Sometimes it might not take as long as other times, but we don't know what God is doing behind the scenes. He has to do His part behind the scenes. But you still have to do your part, okay? So He's working in the spiritual world, and you're still working down here in the real world. So just don't give up on that business. You might not be getting, the input or the feedback that you want. You might not be seeing, the sales that you want, the profits that you want. You might not be making the connections that you want. Like you're out here on all the social platforms, just like all of us. Now one I'm not on is TikTok, but you're on Twitter, you're on Instagram, you're on Facebook, you're on YouTube, and you're posting, and you may not be getting the kind of views that you want to be getting or the responses back that you want to get or hope to get. Don't give up. Don't give up. I was listening to Tyler Perry, and I love Tyler Perry, and I love Joel Osteen. Joel Osteen happened to invite him to come, to speak to his congregation. And I'll put the link to that video down below as well so that you guys can go and click on it and hear it for yourself. And one of the things Tyler Perry said in that interview, well, in that little prelude to him preaching, was that, throughout the years, when he was going through and he was trying to put his plays out there and everything like that, every time God would tell him to do something, he'd go and he'd do it, and then he would do what God told him to do, and then nothing would happen. And he would say, like, wait a minute, God, you told me to do this, so now why would you put me out here like this and then not back me up? And he said he realized that every failure wasn't really a failure, okay? It was a lesson. And he realized that God was just testing him to see just how bad he really wanted it. There were times when he wanted to give up. Yes, there was the time when, he lost everything, and he was homeless, I think he said, for 3 years, sleeping in his car and everything, but he still never gave up. He said there were people, even his closest, his own family, his closest friends, that would say to him, you know, why are you doing that? You need to give up on that. That's not going to get you anywhere. Get a real job. And I never get the time he said that when he was ready to get a real job, like his grandmother, I believe, had told him, I believe it was at the post office or whatever, he had had enough of it. He had filled out the application, blah, blah, and everything was, but he got a call, you know, to come and put on one of his plays. And he said that changed his life. It was at that moment. He had given up. He was ready to throw in the towel, but then he got that call, and I will let you guys listen to the rest of it when you click on the link in the description box below. So just don't give up, you guys. I know it's hard. Trust me. I'm going through the same things you guys are going through. You know, there are days when I do want to give up. There are days when I just take a few days off, and I might not post anything for a few days because, you know, I have to recoup. I have to rest up, you know, because sometimes I push myself so hard, and I'm going, and I'm doing, you know, and then there are days when I'm like, okay, my energy is depleted, and I have to say to myself, Yvonne, take a break from all of this. So if you see some days where, you know, there's nothing going on with me, that's because that's what I'm doing. Because, you know, you're still working full time, you're still, you know, living your life and doing everything. But I'm not going to give up on my dreams. The devil is a liar. He is not going to take my dreams away from me. I am not going to be defeated. I know what God said to me, okay? I know what he promised me. And as long as you got God, that's all you need. Just don't give up. And that is why I'm here sharing this video today, to reach out to someone and to let them know, do not go by what you see. Go by what you know. Trust God. Trust your faith. Keep pushing. You know what push means? Pray until something happens. All it takes is one person that can blow open your business or your career or your dream. One person. Like with Tyler Perry, he got that one call and everything changed after that. He said he was so busy. He had so many dates, he couldn't even keep up with it. And look at where he is now today. So keep on pushing. Keep on doing. Don't give up. Just do not let the naysayers and anybody who does not believe in your dream, you don't listen to them. Sometimes you may have to cut some people loose. You know, you don't need the negative Nancy's around you, okay, getting in your head, right? And having you doubt yourself, okay? You just keep looking to the Lord, and you keep doing what you're doing, and before you know it, in divine timing, things are going to take off, okay? So I hope this video inspired you, encouraged you, and lifted you up. If you like this video, please be sure to subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell, and like and share the video. I thank you again for coming and stopping by. I wish you nothing but love, light, and peace. Until the next time, namaste. God bless you. Bye-bye.